Saboteur Secret gets the jump on the pack. Opens up by 5. Almost an insurmountable lead with a furlong to go. Dylan Williams peeking back for the competition. He's got this one in the bag. Saboteur Secret rolling out of victory. Saboteur Secret winning it by a widening 8 or 9.
Unbridled Rocket hits the lead clearly before the 8th pole. Puts 2 lengths on Caruli. Another length and a half to Woodstock Memory. Spanish Eyes is next, but at the 16th pole it's Unbridled Rocket set to score. 3 in front of Woodstock Memory, who's grinding into the exacta, but no threat to Unbridled Rocket, who wins very comfortably. Woodstock Memory second. Spanish Eyes touching off Caruli for third.
Welcome to Grilling and Gambling with Greg. I'm Greg Renick, grilling aficionado, licensed horse owner, and occasional handicapper. Today we're going to prepare for Thanksgiving by smoking a turkey on the wood pellet grill, and we're going to try and find you winning bets in the early pick 5 and late pick 4 tomorrow, Sunday at Del Mar. Last Monday we put out 3 bets, the early pick 5, the late pick 5, and the late pick 4 at Del Mar. 3 bets totaling $28. We hit the $2,577 pick 5 with an $8 pick 5. Right now we're getting the turkey ready to go on the grill. I'm putting some Southwest rub on it. It's a recipe from Grill This Not That. It contains brown sugar, salt, pepper, paprika, also some chili powder. Our first bet for Sunday is the early pick 5 at Del Mar. We have a $12 ticket starting with number 4 Concur and number 6 in the first race. I like Concur. He's got some pretty good form out of the horses that have already started. He has a second over the track and a second over at the 6.5 furlong distance. For the first time starters, I like Teddy Bear. He has a series of real good works for trainer John Sadler, who wins with 19% of his first time starters. The second race is a mile race on the main track for $8,000 claimers. I like number 4 Generous Poor and number 8 Honor Maker. Generous Poor is making just a second start at this $8,000 claiming level. He's been running against a lot tougher. She's been running against a lot tougher. She has a win at a mile. She also has a win at Del Mar. And prior to dropping into the $8,000 claiming race, her last out, she was facing a lot tougher competition. This is the softest spot she's faced. Honor Maker has the most wins in the field with 3. She also has 4 seconds in the third. She has a win and a second at Del Mar and 3 wins and 4 seconds at a mile or more. Race 3 in our early pick 5 is a 5.5 furlong contest on the main track for 2-year-old California bred 2-year-old maidens. I like 2 horses in here. Number 4 Teacher's Treasure and number 7 Feldspar. Teacher's Treasure is the more experienced of the 2. Apprentice jockey Edgar Perez is on board for Eddie Truman. She's got tactical speed. She gets a 5-pound weight advantage over most of the field. Feldspar is a first-time starter for trainer Doug O'Neill. He's got his ace rider Mario Gutierrez up. He has a series, some decent works coming into the race. All right, the 4th race is a maiden $20,000 claiming race at 7 furlongs on the main track. I like 2 horses in here as well. Number 2 Road to Glory. He's a first-time starter for Ron Ellis. Has some good work. Ron Ellis is 24% with first-time starters. The other horse I like in here is number 6, For the Hustle. Gets Edwin Maldonado for trainer George Papadromo. He'll be making his second start off a layoff. He is the most accomplished of the experienced horses in here. Our early pick 5 wraps up in the 5th race. It's a 5 furlong race on the turf, optional claiming race for California bred 3-year-olds and upwards. I like number 1, number 2, Old Indian Trick, number 6, Coil Me Home, and number 7, Tis Now. Old Indian Trick comes off a win in her first start for trainer Jack Carava. She has Tiago Pereira aboard. She has a 3rd place finish over this turf course back in August. Coil Me Home will be making his first start on the turf, but his sire Coil is 15% with first-time turf starters. Flavian Pratt will be aboard for trainer Richard Baltus. And Tis Now, Mike's Tis Now will be starting for Andy Mathis with Martina Pedroza aboard. He also has a race over the track. In fact, a winning race over the turf course. Very impressive 2.5 length victory. That wraps up our early pick 5. It's a $12 bet. 2 horses in the first 4 races and 3 in the 5th. Good luck. To keep the turkey moist, we're spritzing it every hour with an apple juice Worcestershire sauce mixer. 1 cup of apple juice and a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So let's get that up. So the turkey is about ready to come off the grill. We're going to take it inside. We're going to cover it with aluminum foil and let it rest for about 20 minutes. So it's about 160 right now. It should resting covered. It should get up to 165. Our second and final bet from Del Mar on Sunday is the late 50 cent pick 4. It's going to be a $12 ticket with 2 horses in each of the first 3 races and 3 horses in the last race. We're going to start off with number 6, All About Action, and number 8, Nero. All About Action, I like him. He's won several races. He's won 8 races from 26 starts. He has a 2nd and 3rd over the track and a 2nd and 3rd over the distance. He has excellent buyer speed figures. He's got Tiago Pereira on board for Javier Sierra. Nero has been improving with every race. He posted a 93 buyer speed figure in his last race, the Grade 2 San Vicente Stakes. He's got a nice outside post position. And Joe Talamo rides for trainer Bob Baffert. Good. Race 7, we're going to take 2 horses again. It's a maiden special weight race at 1 16th on the turf. I like number 4, Bob and Jackie, and number 7, Omaha Beach. Bob and Jackie showed speed in his debut at 6.5 furlongs on the turf at Santa Anita before tiring. Apprentice Heriberto Figueroa gets a return call for Richard Baltus. And number 7, Omaha Beach for Richard Mandela with Flavian Pratt aboard. Has also improved in his 2 starts, finishing 2nd at a mile at Del Mar at Santa Anita in his last start in November. I think he'll get a nice trip coming off the pace. Leg 3 of the late pick 4 is the 7 furlong Cary Grant Stakes for California bred horses. I like a couple horses in here. Number 2, Touching Rainbows. He returns to the main track after 2 races on the grass. Flavian Prad is on board for Phil D'Amato. He's got 2 wins over the main track at Del Mar, and 2 wins in a second and 4 starts at the 7 furlong distance. He's dropping in from a graded stake. He's faced a lot tougher, very tough competition in his recent starts. My other pick in the 8th race is number 4, Solid Wager. Drayden Van Dyke is in the saddle for Peter Miller. He's got 2 wins in 4 seconds at Del Mar. He's got 4 wins in 9 starts at the distance. He should be laying fairly close to the pace and becoming late. The 9th race concludes the late pick 4. It's a mile turf race for maiden California bred colts and geldings. We're taking 3 horses in here. We're going to take number 1, Bouncing Around, for trainer Jack Carava. He's got Tyler Bays in the saddle. The horse made his debut back in October at Santa Anita on the dirt. He should show improved speed stretching out and could be the speed of the race. Number 3, Cool Your Jets, has been sprinting. Comes out of a sprint at 6.5 at Santa Anita, stretching out. He's been gelded. Tiago Pereira's in the saddle for Mick Ruiz. Our last horse is number 7, Push Through, for Edward Freeman and jockey Mario Gutierrez. He should be coming late. He's got 2 seconds and 2/3 over the turf at Del Mar, and he overall at this distance he's got a second and 2/3. That concludes our late pick 4. It's a $12 ticket. We got 2 horses in each of the first 3 legs of the pick 4 and 3 horses in the last. Good luck. Okay, well, welcome back. We're ready to carve the turkey. So we'll start here and untie the legs. And the wings. So we're done with dinner. What do you think, Sam?
Greg, it was outstanding. Tender and tasty. I loved every bite of it. The grilling was a big winner. Now if the gambling comes through, it'll be outstanding.
Dolores?
The turkey was delicious, moist. The rub that you put on it added a flavor, smoky and a little bit of a kick to it. It was very delicious. I'm glad we have dinner for the next 2 or 3 days.
Can't wait for the sandwiches.
Thank you for joining us. If you try our turkey recipe, I hope it works as well for you as it did for us. I also hope we all have some racing luck and winning bets tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.